Morning, folks. Welcome back to Ed the Impala Guy channel. We're going to continue on with our 2008 Impala rebuild here. A little bit of an update. I did take some of the broken parts off. It was very simply, simple to disassemble. One thing we did notice is that the AC condenser is pushed back a little bit. It seems to be holding pressure. The AC works, so I don't think we're going to mess with that. Everything else was just kind of broken and bent. And luckily, I have all the replacement parts for it here between the two parts cars in the barn. So today we're going to get these put back on, and we'll get the hood on, and we'll test fit the front bumper, and then we'll start on the body work for the bumper and the hood. I really would love to get this thing washed as well. It's filthy. Anyhow, that's where we're at right now. I'll put you on a tripod. We'll get this put back together. This is really just simple stuff. Nothing real hard about it. A bunch of 10 millimeters. Secures all the plastics on. The hood latch assembly is a couple 13 millimeters and a 10 millimeter nut. Anyhow, hang on and we'll get this put back together real quick. Okay, folks, we got some of the plastic pieces put back on here and the hood latch all hooked back up. As you can see, the energy absorber is back on, the little plastic piece, and then the whole hood latch assembly is down in there. That all came off the parts cars. Next step is I'm going to go get the hood, and we'll put the hood on, and we will kind of measure it for fit it, test fit it, make sure all the gaps are good. I did notice there is a little bit of damage right down in here on the core support, and right up here by the where the hood latch bracket attaches. It was bent in a little bit. I did pull that out a little bit with my slide hammer. This one, I don't think it's going to really affect anything. The plastic is secured. It's where it's supposed to be, so the headlight is going to attach here and there, and the headlight gap should be good. It's just one of those little things, so it's going to be a little dent on the inside. But that's kind of where we're at. This really didn't take too long, other than me fumbling with a few things. It took maybe 30 minutes. And that was probably with going and getting the old parts and putting them on. They literally just bolt right up. I always forget how this hood latch cable is run here. So luckily I've got the wife's car out there. I just popped the hood and looked, and also I noticed that this little attachment here was broken off, so I went to the parts car and got another one, and we've attached it. That's one of the advantages of having a couple parts cars sitting in the barn. You got all the little pieces. So anyhow, let me go get the hood, and we'll get the hood put on here, which is always kind of fun. And then we'll get the headlights on, and then we'll maybe fit the lower bumper just for fitment purposes, but I'm going to have to pull it back off because I got to repair the bumper. We might start on that this afternoon with some plastic repair. Anyhow, like I said, this project is going to go really quick. I'm not getting into real detail step by step with the plastic pieces. It's really self-explanatory. Literally, they bolt and unbolt. What I will do a step by step thing kind of for the YouTube universe is a do-it-yourself kind of paint your hood, paint your bumper kind of thing, because I'm going to be learning as we go along, and I'll pass that knowledge on. I've got a real good basis of how to do it, so it's not like I'm totally clueless. But it'll be my first job with an actual big spray gun here in the garage. We're going to kind of make a custom, a temporary paint booth with some visqueen. So that being said, hang on. Let me go get the hood. We'll get that put on, and we'll give you an update. Okay, folks, we got the hood and the headlights and all the plastics in. The gaps, they're not the greatest. I've seen worse. This one is just a little wide right here. I may be able to futz with the fender a little bit. This one is about the same. It's a little bit wider here because this was bent right here, and you can also see I have some damage right here. I'm going to try and work that and get it back into shape. If not, I've got another fender, another driver's side fender. It would have to be painted, and I'm trying to avoid painting as much as I can. You know, another piece. It'd just be another piece that had to be painted. If I can get those kinks worked out down here and right up in here, we'll go with it. If not, then I will just put the fender on, or new fender on it. The only thing left to do really is to fit the bumper. Everything else looks pretty good. The headlight fitment around the hood is good. The headlight fitment around the passenger side headlight is good. So this hood has definitely seen better days. But other than this dent right here, I don't know if that come up. It's really in pretty good shape. I mean, it will be definitely painted, and it needs to be painted, even if it was black. Even if the car was black, this would get repainted because there's a lot of checking in it. A lot of scratches, a lot of swirls, a lot of dirt, a lot of dust. Anyhow, coming along nicely. I mean, I've been at this, maybe in like an hour and a half this morning, and we pretty much got it put back together. I don't know that I'm going to fit the grill on it right now, simply because I want to fix that grill first before I start bending it more. I mean, not the grill, but the bumper. I have the bumper out in the barn. It's got a few cracks in it. I want to get it repaired before I start manipulating it, and then we can put it on the car and then prep it for paint. And really, honestly, like I said, the body work is like 90% done right now. Other than once I get the bumper fixed, we'll fit it, make sure it fits okay. We'll prep it for paint. We'll prep the hood for paint. I'm just thinking we're probably going to end up replacing that fender. We'll prep the fender for paint, and we'll paint it. And other than going through the maintenance items like oil changes, fluid change, filter change, we'll check the brakes. We'll check that little squeaking in the rear end. It might be sway bar bushings back there. And the funny thing is, I have a set of Moog sway bar bushings that I bought when I did the rear sway bar bushings on my wife's car. I didn't know what size sway bar it had, figuring it may have the sport suspension, and it did, so it had the bigger sway bar, but this has the regular sway bar, and I've got a regular set of bushings for it, so I may just throw the set of bushings in it, and that might cure the squeak in it. It might be struts. You never know. Anyhow, and then we're going to go through and we're going to get it cleaned up. But other than that, man, this car is coming along nicely. And like I said, we're going to turn our attention to the interior here. I think this is just going to go to a professional detailer. I think they'll be able to at least get it presentable. I mean, it's probably not the worst car they've ever detailed, but yeah. Anyhow, thanks for coming along this Saturday. This is going to wrap it up for this video. I know it was a short one, but we're going to kind of keep them short, and as we go along, we're moving right along. And the sooner we get it finished, the sooner we get it sold, the sooner we get it moved on to the next one. So thanks for stopping in. Go ahead and click that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. I'm up to 80 subscribers, man. I'm hoping to break 100 by the new year. That's my new goal, is 100 subscribers by the new year. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. And we're going to be finishing this car. We're going to be working on the Saturn. We'll be probably getting another Impala after this for another flip car. So yeah, thanks for stopping in. Click the like button. That helps the videos get seen by more people. Click the dislike button. That helps too. And tell me what you like or you didn't like in the comments, or just, have a discussion or whatever. I'm pretty open to all that. And for my regular viewers, thanks for all the comments. I appreciate it, especially Radio Rescue. you check out his channel, and he does a lot of work on old stuff and cars as well. So check him out, and we'll give a shout out to him. And thanks for stopping in. We'll see you next time.